Hello everyone, Shravan Manthri here. Welcome to our channel CSE GURUS. Now we'll see this question we'll go for the data structures. So we'll go for it. Just click on prepare. Come down and click on data structures. And then see the first question, which is arrays DS. Just click on it. Arrays DS question. So we'll solve it. Anyway, the link I have given in the description. You can click on the link which is given. I'm reading the question. An array is a type of data structure that stores the elements continuous block. Of course it is defining the array, which is a collection of similar data elements where an array A size n each memory allocations are given. What it is asking is simply reverse the array of integers. So if it is given 1 2 3, you should make it as 3 to 1. Simple, right? So how to make it, we'll see in C language, Java and Python. So of course in Java and Python it's absolute easy, I'll tell you. And not only that, of course in Java and Python the methods, how to make it, how to take the methods, how to directly write. And not only that, if you really need the logic without using those methods, that also I'll explain in C language. What is that method, how to make it. If it is a shortcut directly one line, you can make it in Java and Python. So all those things we'll see here. Simply take an array, reverse it, and of course the n value is going up to 10 power 3. So which is not exceeding, of course, not exceeding AFI value also 10 power 4. So integer is absolutely fine in C language and Java. So you can see if it is 2 3 4 1, the output should be, of course its input here it is given 1 4 3 2, it should be 2 3 4 1, the output. You have to make it. So first I want to write it in C. Okay, yeah, before going to it, what is the logic? We have two logics, like taking some 2-pointer approach first in C language. When you write, let us suppose, if let me extend some more elements, 1 4 3 2, maybe 5 6. So like this, if I take 6 elements, so there is a clear difference, like you should not print from last to first, you should change the index values. Like a of 0 previously 1, now it should become the last value 6. A of 1 should be, what is the last but 1, 5. Like this you need to be. Finally the array should looks like this: 6 5, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 1, right? So this is what expecting actually. But can you make it if you print it? Is it correct? Not exactly, but still we have to make it here. How to get the answer? So other answer, what you can make it is simply take another array, B array, where you want to store in the B of 0 the last value 6, B of 1, like this, and then copy everything into A. So this is what you can make it, but that is also you are taking an extra array. Is there any better option without taking all this? Yes, you have the better option, where I'll take only 2 indices. So I and j, it's like a 2-pointer. I value starts from first index, j starts from last index. What is the last index? 5, which is actually, we can say, is the size minus 1, n minus 1, you can see. So size is 6, right? So n value, which is a size 6, 6 minus 1, 5. Just swap them, first and last element. So like this, 6 here, 1 here. That's what. Then I has to be incremented, j has to be decremented. So then I index is a of 1, 1. So 4 and 5. So swap them like this. Next I has to be incremented, j has to be decremented, the index. So like this it will be. Now you can see. That means if there are 6 elements, will you do this traversing like 6 times? No, 6 by 2, half times exactly. So if it is a 7 elements, also 7 by 2, 3, which is absolutely fine. So that's what, take this iteration half, or you can see I value start from 0, j starts from 5. So I is becoming 1, j is becoming 4, I becomes 2, j becomes 3, next I becomes 3, j becomes 2. Then you have to stop, which means if I less than j, you have to continue. If I greater than j, you have to stop. So anyway, whatever the logic I just explained, I just want to implement it first. Anyway, I'll reduce it without taking j variable also. First of all, we'll try to write it this code. So here you can see what are the inputs it is given, like a underscore count, and pointer a is an array, and a underscore count is the size of the array, how many number of elements, and result underscore count. Of course, once again I'm explaining this one, like when you return an array in C, so the size of the array you must provide through result underscore count. Anyway, I'll try to write it, you can clearly observe. This constraints will be there especially in when you do C programs in Hackerrank, especially when you return an array, integer array. So you must provide the size. So anyway, the original array size and whatever the resultant array, both are same, right? So that also I'll make it. Yeah, first in order to iterate, I'll take I comma j variables. For loop need to be started. As I explained, I starts from 0, it's comma, you can make it more than one initialization. J starts from 5 here, which is n minus 1. What is n value? A underscore count. So I equals to 0, j equals to a underscore count. Of course, what you need to do, you have to swap them. How to swap? I use a temporary variable, so t. So according to that, okay, t equals to a of I, and a of I equals to a of j. Of course, a of j equals, that's what swapping can be done. So two values, a of I, a of j, are swapping using these 3 lines of the code, which are 58, 59 and 60. So once it is done, it is swapping. That means whatever is there in a of 0 will go to a of I, a of I. That means 1 and 6 will be swapped. Now you need to make it I should be incremented, right? So I plus plus, and also immediately j should be decremented, which is comma should be there in between. Yeah, so that's what it has to be continued like this. Where it has to stop, the condition, that's what you can write, either I less than the count by 2 or I less than j. Both are absolutely fine. So this is what you can make it simply, so that all the swappings will be done. Then finally you want to return the array. So this is important. Return, what is that? The same array you are reading. But what is the size of the array? A underscore count. But you must mention that value in result underscore count. What is result underscore count? Using pointer. That means result underscore count is an address where it will store the size of the returning array. So what is a size? That you have to store it. What is the size? It is exactly equals to a underscore count. You must mention it. Yeah, one thing we missed here, it's not a underscore count, it's minus 1 we missed, right? So if the size is 6, you must start with 5, right? So yeah, I'm running it, you can see. Run the code. Yeah, all that, I mean, first sample test case passed, then submit. Yeah, all the test cases are passed. Of course, you can make it in another way, very simple. Instead using j variable. I don't want to use j variable, so here j will not be there. Then how to make it the answer? So there is no j variable. Let us see how to make it this one. This is also important. So now this here also no j variable. Here what are the indices which we need to swap them? I'm writing here, you can see clearly for those who are the beginners. So j, what you need to get actually here, 0 should be with 5. 1 should be with 4 swapping index, 2 should be with 3. So now instead j, what I want to take it here is n minus the size minus I minus 1. You can see what is size minus 1, what is n value? 6. 6 minus I value 0 minus 1. 6 minus 0 minus 1, 5. You got it right? When I equals to 1, 6 minus 1 minus 1, which is 4. You got it. When I equals to 2, 6 minus 2 minus 1, which is 3. Right? Of course, this has to be done until half, right? So that's what here you can see. I less than, what is half? Count a underscore count by 2, right? Now what you have to replace in place of j? N minus I minus 1. Just replace here n minus, what is n actually? Count, right? A underscore count minus I minus 1. So here also a underscore count minus I minus 1. That's it, absolutely fine. This is also one more logic, like without taking an extra j variable. Okay, so that's what, and let us see, is it correct? Any mistakes? Yeah, no mistakes. And submit the code. So this is what successfully we got it. Yeah, this is what the logic, how you need to make it in reversing an array without taking any predefined methods. Of course, the same logic, same type of iterations and logics, you can use it in Java and Python also, but there is a better way you can make it in Java and Python. If you want to write the same code, same type of iterations like in Java, let us see if it is going in Java. Here I want to make anyway the best one. So here also you can see it is given as a list, so you have to take list.size, what is the size of the array, and you can make it swap. You can take two variables, you can make swap, everything you can do. But here in one line you can get the answer. So what is that one line is, you can directly have a method which is to reverse in collections in Java. So collection framework in Java, where I have to write collection C capital collections dot reverse of what is that array name A. That means here collections is a framework where you have a method called as reverse, where whatever the list is given, automatically it gets reversed in the same rearranged. It is done, you can return the list which is A directly. You can get it, the method is directly available. So you can run the code here. Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, all the test case passed. So here of course you can write the method clearly, but anyway you can directly use the methods. If you know the methods very well, this is the advantage, where you can make the code very short and you can execute the things in no time. So that's what in Java, and even you can make the same with Python too. So here also Python, what I want to do is simply I want to take the array, simply in one line you can make it reverse, right? So return A. If I write, we know that if I write something like this, return A of 0 to 5, which means the elements which will be taken from 0 to 4. What if I write here colon and colon, which means it takes the entire array. But if I want to take it in reverse, simply add -1 here. Simply write -1, which means whatever the elements are there, it will return in the reverse. It will return in the reverse order. You can see here. Anyway, here also you can implement the logic where you can replace inside. But here even if you write like this, this also will be executed absolutely fine, you can see. So all the test cases, you can see all the test cases are passed. So this much simple you can make it in Python. So like this, of course there are many methods, it's up to you which method you want to use, but I explained here one of the best method. In one line you can make it how to reverse the array. We'll see this question in the next video lecture. Thank you.